We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
A lot of it. For a cook for a season, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist on the top a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Yeah, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
Sometimes you need a fold. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. Gronkowski's going to go. And down to the 11. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 82 yards.
A gain of 8.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, don't fumble the football.
A pass underneath for Carson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
To Chris Carson.
Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Catch made by Slayton. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Through an opening, and there he goes.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for two. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
14, Giants nothing. Bradley Pinion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know,
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Lead to number 87.
Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
On for the extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
10.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his style.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Switch. 60 Bison. Tight dog.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Giants 7.
After the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Pass complete to number 13.
Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes a flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Coming to you, right there. Go Bandit. 54.
Brady to throw again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Giants 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
He's out of bounds.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
At the 24-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Jones now on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Barkley, the ball.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First down.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. On first down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 45, come on. Focus, defense, focus. 45.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Down and 14.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Giants.
Damian Ratley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score. Buccaneers 29.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
1st and goal.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A quick toss outright. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. A quick throw by Brady complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
No, 66. Hey, 66.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
37. Giants 21.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
For Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll run it again with Barkley. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now Jones off the bootleg. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Damian Ratley, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for two. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8.
Buccaneers 37, Giants 29.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 on the play.
First Brady now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
34 yards.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these are... And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dexter Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Brady. His throw incomplete.
Brady's pass.
Well, certainly not often that we see an offensive team kind of breathe a sigh of relief when a ball is tipped and falls incomplete. But when you've thrown 4 interceptions in the game, that actually counts as not progress, but counts as something good because it didn't go against your team, and now he gets a chance to make another throw.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Brady's pass.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First and goal.
The deuce is wild here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Dancing to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run with Carson, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10. at their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Giants.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Off play action. Jones. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Damian.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 35-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Off the play fake. Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to take another shot. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They're going to run it with Barkley. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth.
Giants 37.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. Fights off the defender, and he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Brady now on 1st down. And a catch right side by Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Number 87.
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
Greg Joseph.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Brady, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score Buccaneers 58, Giants 45.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And some space here. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Sliding out of the pocket. And Jones has it over the middle. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Evans has it left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the gun, Brady, flush to his right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Number 87.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
45.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
For Tampa Bay.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
22-yard line.
Brady going to look to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
3 yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's third down.
On the coverage.
Again, it's Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
64.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.